Back in the book segment tonight, Killing Reagan. Incredibly, the book has sold close to 1.5 million copies, and it's not even out in paperback yet. On Sunday evening, October 16th, the movie Killing Reagan, the movie, will be broadcast on the National Geographic Channel.
Where should I leave you be?
No, I'm so happy you're here, Mommy.
Standing room only out there.
Well, everything hinges on this debate, but, you know, politics is just like show business. You give them a hell of an opening. It goes for a little while, then you give them a big finale.
And hopefully run for 8 years. I'm going to go get to my seats.
The actor who plays President Reagan, Tim Matheson, is excellent. I spoke with him last night. So did you know a lot about Ronald Reagan when he was in office?
I was politically minded. I must say he won me over. And he's the only Republican I ever voted for.
As president?
Yes.
So you're a liberal-minded guy?
Yeah.
And most of Hollywood obviously is. But
pinheads, I think, as you call them, right?
Some of them are pinheads, but some of them aren't. See, we don't mind if you're liberal as long as you're a thinking liberal. Because I'm independent, and I vote for some Democrats if I think they're the best problem solvers. Yeah. Now, what did Reagan do to win you over?
Reagan was the tonic this country needed at the time. It was in such a financial mess and such an emotional mess that just because of Nixon and all the things, and Carter was a lovely man, but not a great president.
But you voted for Carter.
I did. Okay. I made that mistake, but would not have done it again. And I must say that Reagan really was the foundation the country needed and pulled it together, and I was really moved by it.
So you saw how he performed the first 4 years, and that's what we want, open-mindedness. Yeah. When he was shot, do you remember that?
I was surprised at how moved and upset I was, because it was like your grandfather, was taken.
Right.
And it was like, what? Why?
And you didn't know whether he was going to live.
No.
I mean, he went in, and the news reports were almost blacked out. The kid who plays Hinckley really lights out, just like the kid who played Oswald in Killing Kennedy. I didn't know this kid. He's a young actor.
He's spooky.
Yeah. And so is Hinckley.
I've got to do something now to make you understand in no uncertain terms that I am doing all of this for your sake.
And being around Kyle more and, Rod Lurie kept us apart. Kept Kyle isolated as Hinckley throughout the whole movie.
Is that right?
No actors talked to him.
Now, the real John Hinckley's running around Williamsburg, Virginia.
I know.
I mean, he's out. When you accepted this role to play the president, all right, what was the hardest thing about it?
Not to be trapped by worrying about sounding and moving like Reagan. I mean, I have to do that. You have to do that in the part, but I wanted to explore the emotional and the heart of the man, and that was the most important thing to me.
All set?
I am now.
Did you watch a lot of tape of him?
Everything I could find.
Because you do sound a bit like him.
That's our only bargaining chip, and you're just giving it away.
Well, I don't see it that way.
Reagan was a very closed guy. He didn't.
Very shy.
Yeah, he didn't like to show a lot to anybody but Nancy. And so you had to connect with the actress playing Nancy, Cynthia Nixon.
Yes.
How difficult was that?
Not hard at all.
No?
She's wonderful. She's a wonderful actor. She's an intense listener. So if I change the tone or the inflection of a response or a line to her, I ping, she pongs. She's really remarkable.
I think you are more nervous than I am.
That's how it should be. Break a leg.
I think viewers are going to be surprised because you're not watching Cynthia Nixon after a while, you're watching Nancy Reagan. Same thing with the president.
Very true. Well, thank you. I think she did an excellent job. And it's a less sympathetic role, and she was the bad cop to Reagan's good cop,
Right.
And she gave that to him. She took care of him. And if she didn't like the way somebody was treating him or acting around him or wasn't faithful,
Donald Reagan.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Now, when your Hollywood pals, your liberal pals, you guys are all sitting around smoking pot, and doing what you did in Animal House.
Thing.
Yeah. And you go, well, I'm gonna do Killing Reagan, written by O'Reilly. Do the crosses come out? Do they go like this? Come on, tell me the truth.
I'm wearing garlic now, as a matter of fact.
I mean, did you get any jazz?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, and if anybody did, I just said, you can't act politics. This is not about politics. This is
a good story, right?
It's a great story.
Ronnie, they're coming at you with too much.
They're nervous.
Are you?
I'd be crazy if I wasn't, but I want to do this, Mommy. I mean, I can do this.
You know what? And you know him and have worked with him is Tom Hanks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And Tom, when I told Tom I was doing this, he remarked how wonderful the projects were. You know, he worked on Lincoln.
No, he was on Killing Lincoln.
Killing Lincoln.
Yeah.
And
so he was supportive.
Very supportive.
But you know, Hanks is a diabolical man, because what he says is that I'll show up on Killing Lincoln, Matheson will show up on Killing Reagan, so O'Reilly doesn't screw it up. See, that's we'll infiltrate.
Depth of evil it is.
Yeah, we'll
I
infiltrate and make sure the project is not some crazy right-wing thing. Well, you did a great job, Tim, and you know,
thank
I was
you.
very pleased when I hired you, even though I said I don't know. But then you know, you won me over, and I hope you and Miss Nixon get nominated for Emmys, because you really deserve it.
Thank
you, really
you very much.
All right.
It's fantastic.
Again, Killing Reagan will be showing October 16th, 8 p.m. Sunday night on Nat Geo. Book is available everywhere if you want to get ahead of the game.